In my first year as camp director at Camp White Sand in Saskatchewan, my program director had a grand plan, and she said she wanted to do a tea house, set up a bistro. And so when the kids came down to the program, they would come and get tea, and they could sit and watch the skit and the songs, and it was like a tea house. I went to the grocery store, and maybe you don't understand how camps work. With 200 kids, I would reach to the back of the tea shelf, all the way to the back, as far as I can go, and park my cart next door, and and I found a nice tea with an orange on the front. Nice herbal tea with oranges. It's like the kids will like that. And I reached back to the next row of oranges. They all went in. A cart half full of tea. We went back and I cooked up the tea. I was like, I can do this. I got big pots. And I made it really strong because I got too much. Jugs and jugs of this tea, and the kids all came down, and we set up the bistro like a coffee shop, the tea shop, and we served cup after cup. And the kids just kept coming back for more tea. They loved the tea. They drank all of the tea. We finished the program, the kids went to bed, counselors went to the cabins with the kids, and it was quite a long night. Like the kids didn't go to sleep. Next morning, at staff worship the next morning, the staff, they were like zombies. I didn't sleep at all. The kids were just bouncing off the walls. I'm like, what? I was like, you guys shape up, come on, control those kids. I went to the cafeteria for breakfast, and there was the bin full of all the empty boxes of tea boxes, and I picked one up, and it was fully caffeinated tea. I think it's orange pico. For many of those kids, it was their first taste of caffeine, and we got to experience it. It was strong. When we create our lesson plans, that's part of the job, but I wanted to add a little bit more into this session about the biggest part of a teacher's job. You can make the grandest plan, but if you can't manage a group, it's difficult. Sometimes the management is out of your control. That's why I started with that story. You don't always know what the kids are coming to your meetings with, the baggage, and what just happened in the car just as they got out, or what just happened at home. Traumatic stuff sometimes. And so we have to have that understanding spirit among us.